Like mohawking. So one thing I've noticed that helps me because my mind just does idea after idea after idea. If I have a lot of downtime at work, I'll just sit down and write a short story on the computer at work.
Yeah.
Just really short, point A to point B. And then once I get good at that, then I'll start working on the longer ones. And if I can't do, if I get to my mind won't let me do that or whatever, I'll just release a book of short stories.
Yeah.
Several authors do that.
Actually, you have like the opportunity where we don't. You see a lot more people.
Yeah.
So
True.
you actually have the ability. The next two people that book a room, you get to fill in the backstory, whether or not it's absolutely crazy or normal.
Yeah.
You could fill in whatever you want for their backstory.
Yeah, just change the names and
Yeah.
put no connection to the people. Yelling.
Coming to kill us.
Already.
But the only thing that I would say about that is since it is 4-star, most people are fairly well dressed, good amount of money. We don't have that many like skeevy or weird looking people. I could just say they're like I'm sorry. No problem. Yep. Could say they were some kind of like rich hitman assassin or something. And they're holding up in the room to get away from they're on the lam.
Yeah.
But I think
I'm fortunate enough met
creativity.
I don't have to fill in that story because I'm looking it up and it's like
I mean, creativity is like you got to keep at it.
Like, I'm always having cool ideas. Like I have an idea for a story. Like it plays off of like there's this group of elder ladies. Pretty sure they're all over the place, but they're called the Red Hat Society. And they all go out in their like fancy red hats and have tea and whatnot. But me and my buddy Roy did yard work for this lady who was a member, and she.
Oh, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like it derives from the real thing.
Like
so like
hats.
Yeah, like
churches,
the big church.
Big red hat.
Red hat, man.
Decorated.
But she was doing something and left it in the front seat of Roy's car when she left.
Mm-hmm.
So it was in our car. And like I was messing around with Roy and I was like, she marked us, she's gonna murder us. And then like within minutes I had a whole story about a group of elderly women in red hats. Could be any color hat, really. Yeah. But that's how they mark their victim, and they're crazy cannibalistic cult of old women who eat that.
The only thing I have to say about that, and it's completely beyond your control, and it does help, but there is at least some semblance in reality. Obviously, not the cannibalistic stuff. Yeah. But in these political times, the Red Hat Society probably isn't the best name for it.
I would definitely go with a different color. But
at least, I'm not going to get political on this channel. I'm not going to say who I voted for, what I stand, whatever. But I'm just saying that's probably not.
In this political environment.
Yeah.
Like historically, because we're going through MAGA hats and new metal hats.
Yeah.
Or your Red Yankees cat. If I saw it, I would want to punch him through it. Yeah. You don't give a shit about new metal.
If we were new metal.
Okay, and then if you're red shirt, you're dead.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're on a road.
We are on a road again.
Can't wait.
Deer Lodge Lake. Deer Lodge Lake. Let me get it. And maybe I'm going to get closer. Walk out in front of the bike. Alright, so Deer Lodge Lake. I mean, you can't. It's hard. You don't know if you can see the E's. They're kind of faded out, but.
Deer Lodge.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh dear, that's a large lake.
Exactly.
That's a lodge.
Or lodge.
There's an arrow pointing this way.
Yeah, this is probably.
That's just Bent Creek that way.
I mean, we're gonna be out here for still a good while. That's why I got up early. Because I can tell you, working till 7 o'clock, even when your day's off, that's your mental schedule. It's not easy. That's like early for me, but whatever. It's all good.
I did substance abuse counseling and have to be up ass early.
Was that 4 in the morning?
Dude, it was so bad. 4 in the morning, have to be at work by 5 all the way out in Marshall. It was terrible.
We were out in Marshall yesterday, actually. That's weird you mentioned that.
Really?
We had to go. We had to go pick up my taxes, and we had to get something to eat. And then
Hello.
hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Okay.
One thing, I ride a bike often, whenever I can. However, going up the hill, I'd rather walk.
Yeah, there's some exercise backs at work, but they're so fucking uncomfortable. I tried to sit in the one like this is. I mean, I may not be doing it right, but still. I think we'll get to the bottom of this, then I'll end the video, and then later we'll do the practice. So I think there's only so much nature and shit that you can really shoot. I don't want the video to go on too long, of course. Sky shot, good sun. I'm hoping that comes out well, but the sun right in my eyes, it's hard for me to really tell.
Because if I were on a mountain bike, I would have one or both of you down there, and I would just gun it.
Oh yeah. Next time we come out here, I need to get my buddy James to come out. I thought about texting him. I need to do it and just tell him. Might do that tonight. Just like, hey, buddy. Just let you know. We'll be hiking more and more. I'm letting on my schedule. The more the merrier, really. Oh, yeah.
At this point, I'm not so much concerned that we are gonna get lost.
No, we're not going to get lost.
It's more of the, I hope we just don't come out like 3 miles away from the car.
Where's the fucking map?
Yeah.
I mean, we have to have a reference at least one point.
What if we doubled up on that and had it so one of us threw away the map,
Mm-hmm.
i.e.